Alright, playing against Ian here. Week 5. This was a bit of a hectic weekend. It was AJ's wedding weekend. Woo! He's married to Emma now. It was super fun. But everything regarding that, I didn't have the most time to prep during the week, and I kind of just did a little team on the phone here during the wedding here at the weekend. So not super confident, but that's alright. I have a bye next week, so I don't mind that at all to kind of decompress on Pokemon for a hot second. But just had Noah Keegan happen, and earlier this week, Ryan Austin played and AJ Riley played. So I'll talk about my team here if I have a second here. I'm running clock. Fortress is like a dedicated Amoonguss switch in basically with Overquote to take spores, and can Volt switch out on it pretty much always. Hello. And then if his ground type right is Flygon, so we have Ice Spinner for that basically. This is pretty much the dedicated Sterilized switch. Just doesn't take a lot, does a lot of damage back. I'm really expecting Scarf Torn this week. So we're running this without a Scarf. The Scarf looked good, but I think the Torn just gets over it a little bit. Torn's going to be probably my biggest issue this week, I would guess. I basically just have Muck for it. We have a really crazy looking Haunter set for sure, right? Max HP, almost max defense Haunter, Eviolite, Terra Fairy. We're going to try and, if we see Flygon, I think we're going to go turn 1 Terra Fairy, and if it's a bad matchup, we're going to click Protect to secure our Terra. And if it's a good matchup, we'll click Willow or something like that. But then I can have a ground switch in with Levitate and a Dragon switch in with the Terra Fairy type. But really preying on physical attack Flygon here for this Will-O-Wisp. The Will-O-Wisp looks nice into like Bisharp also, but kind of an odd set for sure. Super normal Muck set here, nothing crazy at all. We're running a Curse set this week. Maybe we can get it behind this agenda, but really nothing crazy there at all. And we're running a dual screen superior. This was like my most thought, and I ended up just being like a pretty standard set at the end of the day here, realistically. I was in between like Flying Resist Berry plus like Mirror Coat and like one screen and this. I don't know, it was kind of all across the board, but here we are this week, just waiting on Snee. I'm gonna, yeah, I guess I'll just say I don't want to undeafen and have them they're talking about Ian's team or something, so just wait here a little bit, I guess. So yeah, things I think could be good to me this week maybe. Hitmontop, big fighting type guy there. I'd say I'm omitting my ghost type in Haunter, so I don't have an immunity or anything to just like CCs or nothing like that. Flygon, if the Haunter thing doesn't work, I'm sure it's gonna wreck me. I thought it'll probably be a pretty annoying play pattern in these games. I'm thinking with like a Moongus, if it does show up, but we'll have to see, I guess. I might last second change this to Shadow Sneak. I'm crazy. I had it on substitute before I started recording. I'm just worried about like Sterilized getting +2. I always take a CC, but I don't take 2 with the Chople. And then I like EQ and I proc weak armor if it's Sash or something, and it kills me. Of course, whatever. And then we have Sneak to keep him from Bitterblading back up. We have to keep him honest in that regard. So be better. It's a little annoying because I kind of wanted the fighting type, and also I'm a curse set, right? So the extra healing is nice, but I wanted it kind of for Bisharp. Um, but it's not really very good in the rest of the team, right? It's not doesn't necessarily just hit Uzi, doesn't hit Torn. It's okay to Flygon. Bad into Diancie. It's equal to Diancie, right? Bad into Mungus. So come on here, Ian. I'll message one of these guys. Is Ian coming? I finally have the chance to do a team builder, but that's all I had was just a quick run through. I don't know, I didn't put a crazy amount of thought into this team. This is like the only thing that's at all interesting. That's like not normal looking. Everything else looks super normal, I think. This set's so bullshit. It's not gonna do anything, I bet. What are you gonna do? Check this out right now. Gotta keep me on Chow up there. That'd be nice. Keep me and Chow in the running here. Don't let her fall too far behind. Phalanx, Palmot, and Daryl. Getting high up here. Blah 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 blah. I don't know if you're talking about
He's still not here.
Ian's team, but don't.
We're talking about how I'm actually in a phone call with him right now, and I sent him screenshots of your team, and we're actually just building something new.
That makes sense. What happened? I thought I was gonna use the bathroom, and then
know.
I thought he said like, okay, sounds good.
I haven't heard him talk since you said I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Well, unlucky.
Seems like we're gonna have a sick team preview on your YouTube video this week. No.
I mean I give a short little preview, that's for sure. But
Sick.
I mean there wasn't much to preview, Ryan. I didn't really put too much into the team this week.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, no kidding.
Going into my week, I felt really good about it because I wasn't expecting Umbreon, and then I'm just like, okay, Decidueye just switches in on Regieleki every single time, and then I'm just gonna fire off Poltergeists.
I thought it was funny how you guys started with your both going with your screens up. Bit of kind of an awkward beginning of the game, but you definitely made out with it though for also getting your webs.
I bet the Acro from Aleki would have been good this week.
I agree.
I didn't prep with Keegan,
Oh
but
my god, that's fine.
I would have told him Grass Ghost.
Anybody prep with him?
I don't think so.
I've been slamming Deadlock.
I want to play after
I got like 30 hours
after this game realistically. If you'd humor me. Who have you been playing, Jack?
Viscous, Warden, and Abrams.
Cool. I played one game of Viscous earlier today. I thought it was a pretty fun character. Pretty silly.
Dude, it's super fun to just sling slime balls.
Yeah.
But we're playing against really bad players. And we get really bad players on our team. Like, I'm 21-2. My teammate's 0-18. Like, what are we doing?
I'm sure there's a big skill discrepancy.
Sorry about that. You said something about going to the bathroom, and then my stomach decided it was time to fucking excavate. So,
Gotcha.
boom.
Alrighty.
Something about prepping for Pokemon. It just
Let's
brings out
I should have you challenged still here. Yeah, so I'll deafen up here and good luck. Oop, he's already deafened. Peace out, guys. Okay, here we go. Flygon is here. So we're gonna do the Haunter thing turn 1. No Terra Captain, so I can close this. I think that shows Scarf really heavily in my book, right? What's a switch in? Would I rather have Amoonguss get parried / Amola get parried or burnt? I think I'd rather have him get parried, right? Let's whisper and try and catch something cheesy here. Okay, let's go Amoonguss. That's fine. We're gonna go into this Pokemon. That's what it is, right? Just Glare is a little less free now in the future, but whatever. Okay, that's Scarf Torn 100 times out of 100 here, which is something that was, I thought, guaranteed, so I'm not too surprised. It was hard Torn right away. Interesting play. Let's go into this once. Heat Wave, okay, that's good. It's a big punish here. Did nothing. Big punish is like Flygon coming in. I mean, +1 though, I think I'd be okay. Oh, I didn't save my my Shadow Sneak. Oh man, that's crazy actually. Okay, well, what are you gonna do? I guess once the challenge is already out, it doesn't keep that. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the ass, right? I think Knock's pretty free. Let's just click Knock first time here. Yep. Here it is, things item. AV, okay. It's fine in my book. I'm gonna do this again. So he called the double right away. You know what I mean? Like that was first time he called the double. So maybe he's thinking he shouldn't do it this time, but okay, does get it. Stomping Tantrum, Amoonguss, pretty interesting stuff there. There's nothing. He might think my Sturdy's popped now, but I think he's aware of this, right? So I'm gonna Ice Spinner once. Covers Flygon. Nice. Huge Ice Spinner. I'm gonna do it again. We are Akka. We are Spadef. Alright, well, this Haunter might be useless, but that was a good turn, obviously, there. I think this thing is going to SD. I'm going to Volt out on it. That's fine. Where's my Shadow Sneak? Where is my Shadow Sneak, everybody? Where's my Shadow Sneak, dude? Where's my Shadow Sneak? Where's my Shadow Sneak, man? Oh, that sucks so much ass. Now Bitterblade's free, right? I think I'm just swept by this. I can't believe it didn't do my Shadow Sneak. That's so tragic, right? That sucks, dude. That sucks. That sucks so much. I brought Shadow Sneak. I intended to. I saw this exactly happening, right? Yeah. Good game. I can't wait to say it though. Wow,
There we go.
in
That's the
in
Sarah Ledge
that- that's-
sweep.
in the middle. So I actually challenged you, and I guess it doesn't work. Pretty tragic. I challenged you, and then I was going through my team, and I was like, you know what? I think I want Shadow Sneak on Muck instead here, so I can at least force him to Shadow Sneak for extra damage and not Bitterblade up, and it didn't save it. So I easily could have got out of that, but it didn't keep my save. Pretty tough there.
I want to handshake you really hard right now because I did the exact same shit for getting a Shadow Sneak.
Oh
Except
man.
I didn't like yeah.
I
Ah,
think the only way you won that is if you went hard Haunter.
right away.
Protect
Good
spam.
CC
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised it killed. I mean, I know it was +2.
I
and
should
you
say the
still
second.
on the berry.
I would bet that's a roll on the +2 there.
Yeah. I think you had a super like low roll in your favor for the first one into the berry, and then that was probably a high roll would be my assumption because it went from like.
Are you jolly or
21%
are you jolly or
Yeah,
adamant?
82. Yeah.
Also a weakness.
That's a
model,
jolly
so
Sarah
I don't know.
Ledge.
Okay. Yeah, +2.
Only 244 attack investment as well, because I had enough health to live knockoff from me and Shell. Enough health investment.
75 to 89. I was at 88. Was the roll.
We're
So
at 88.
believe so.
He's on.
I thought I was at 88. No. Let's see.
You had 82.
I was at 82. Okay, that was okay. So
Okay.
better.
Like mid roll.
So it was
Mid
like
mid
it was
mid roll.
pretty
Yeah,
much
but
50-50.
oh man, I even said it in the pregame. I said I want the Shadow Sneak, and then I said, oh, it didn't save. The first time I went to Muck, it's like, oh my god, I did get my Shadow Sneak. I wonder if that saved or not. It's probably gonna end up biting me in the ass, and there it did. Otherwise, it would have been
I
a
feel like
pretty
you're-
reasonable game.
The Muck would have been
I
really
feel
hard
like
for me
the
to break
gamble
after you
on-
blasted Flygon.
Yeah.
Like, after you blasted Flygon off the map, I was like,
Mhm.
oh shit, this Muck's a problem.
Right.
Especially
the
defensive
gamble on
investment
the
though.
double protect. You could have